Okay. It says I'm live. I haven't done this in a while, so gonna wait for it to pop up on the YouTubes. Okay, cool. So, and of course my phone went off and everything. Fantastic. Okay. Gonna make this show that. I assume that comments will pop up over here. I don't know. I haven't done this in a while. Hi. I'm not sure if anybody will come in. I really don't care. I figure that this is a good way to get me motivated. If there is a what is it? A show up kind of thing. Like I have to show up because it's live. So what is it? It's self-imposing something or other. Anyway, I'm going to clean up and everything first. I'm looking over at my computer trying to figure out what I want popped up. Any of that on there. I will watch this after. Okay. So I'm gonna tilt you over a little bit this way. I have to clean. So I did, which way? I did organize a little bit over here, which is nice. So at least that looks good. Um, but yeah, other than that, I have to clean. And what I'm going to do is set this up, put you on. So this is a really fun app from Steam, and pretty much I can do whatever on here, like a little pupper, and the adorable. I don't know if you could hear that noise. Anyway, I'm going to set up stuff that I need to do, and then I am able to check it off. It's called Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions, and it's nice because I can put it on here and do the thing. Yeah. So 42. So I realized last week for my plan with me, I have week 42 on there. So I need to fix that or something. Yeah. Oopsies. Oh no, no, I want this one. So add new task. Enemy 1, 2, and 3. Ta-da! No, I don't need to add that one. Okay, so that is it. That is the idea. My character looks so green. That's better. This is fun because there's a whole lot of like extra things. There's extra little doggos. It's really cool. It's on Steam. I'm not sure how much it is. I bought it a while ago, as you can tell, because I'm at 32. So, yeah. Um, I don't think anybody will come in, but at least this keeps me motivated for a little bit, and I am going to clean while this is up. Yeah. Oh, that was loud. I'm sorry. Or at least I think it was loud. I don't know. Let me try something. Nope, you guys can't even hear it. Mm-hmm. Don't remove. Edit name, stop screen, no. Oh well. So only I can hear it, and I'd rather not, personally. Okay, I'm gonna turn myself back down on here. Okay, cool. Ta-da! Alright, so that's what I have planned today. I'm going to get all of the stuff ready that I need. I'm gonna find it all first. So I'm gonna be doing the treat add-on, treat cart add-on, the coffee one. Like to do that. I'm gonna try doing that again. I'm gonna do that. That'll work. So then I don't need these. It's the worst best part about cleaning up, I guess. So bad. I'm a mess every time that I actually like try to get stuff done on here. And my desk stays a mess until the next week, and could that be part of my problem? Maybe. Am I gonna say it's part of my problem? Mm-mm-mm. Alright, so I won't be needing these. This is by far best invention ever, by the way. Because it holds all of the thingy bobbers. All of my stencils. Now the fun part is that I don't have room for this stuff, which is terrible. I mean, I do. I can squish it in here. I do have, I bought more of the totes that hold all of this, and I need to go through them and organize a little bit more. But that won't be today because I'm going to have to go into the dining room and do it. Oh my gosh. I love and hate that I have so much stuff. Okay, hopefully that was muted. The idea later, I'm not sure what's going on, life in general. But the idea later, either probably not later this year with how things are going, but the idea is to maybe start streaming. I've got some stuff. The idea is to not show my face whenever I play Ring Fit or Fitness Boxing, but to put it on here, but it won't be on this channel because that makes no sense. To me, at least. Because I'm not creating anything here that way. Am I missing one? So, I mean, I guess that I'm recreating myself if you really want to be smart about it, I suppose, but Where does this go then? The worst part, I have like all of the inks settled, but one doesn't belong because this one goes over here. So I have greens, yellows, and blues. I have so many blues. So many blues. So then grays and browns. Okay. I guess that this goes here. Whatever. I love my Distress Oxides, but Tim Holtz is very much known for them being grungy colors. Like to antique something up. So it's really hard. It's the colors that I use often. I do like this black. I also enjoy the because I don't use like markers or anything like that to color with. It's nice because it won't do the thing. It won't smudge. There we go. So I don't know if I've told you this before, but I came to the realization that so I've got Henry's Build a Sentiments, and I have got Spring and Winter, and I've got Family, but there isn't a Fall, which is kind of ridiculous. But you can come up with so many really awkward sayings, and it's great. Yeah. And so, what am I going to do? I need to do the plan with me, and that's first. And the best part is that because I do voiceover, I can still talk to anybody that comes in if somebody's going to come in, which is great. The problem is that I use this camera for ring light. So, yeah. Also, I like to kind of plan out what I'm doing. So, for the next ones, while the plan with me is pretty straightforward, which is nice. I need to actually get this one out. And I don't know where it's at. La 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 la. Is it in here? Campsite, built the house. I know that I had it. I brought it down. I don't know where it's at. This is no good. I thought that I had set it aside somewhere. I did, and now it's gone. Blah. I don't think it's in there. Okay. But yeah, as can you actually see? No, not really. Alright, so I'm going to set these here. And to look to see if I set it over here. Nope. Okay, time to dig. So I don't have these in alphabetical order or anything, which makes it super fun. I also need to set up stuff for the rest of the year for card making. Yeah. I don't think that it'll be back here. I don't know where it went. Oh no. Because I wouldn't have put it that far back. But I know that I took it out. Where did I put it? It's always the fun part. I swear I'm not losing my mind. It's been gone for years. I need to clean that up too. Otherwise, this is gonna get lost. This is Monday thing. Tuesday thing. That's Tuesday thing. Uh, and you get to also hear how my brain works. So I haven't streamed since I was doing productivity streams for writing, and that's been a while. Okay, so then did I put it down here? I could have put it in here. I want to also work with this. This one is the new one that I haven't done anything with. It's a little bit, yay, I found it. It's a little bit intimidating to also keep that one out. Cool. Yeah, the other one was over there. Okay. So the problem is, I guess that I could put that there. So I'm trying to find another home for another one of these. And I don't really have any more room. So yeah, great fun. Okay. So that's gonna be this. Do I need to cut anything out? So that's the other thing too, is that I look at these and I already have stuff on here. There we go. I already have stuff on here. What's the word? Masked. I already have the post-it notes on there. So I don't have to cut any of those out. Do I want to actually make a thing? I'm gonna set this down here. And these double for fall and winter, which is fantastic. This is the last week. Hi, a human. Oh my goodness. Hello, Six. How are you doing today? So these ones are nice because they double for fall and winter. So you got like fall stuff over here, winter stuff over here, and my camera is attracting so much light or reflection. There's plastic, it's reflection. Blah. And I have to cut the back of these too. I'm gonna cut them out. Um, oh, yeah. If I'm not doing anything during the day, then I usually revert to night owl shift as well. So thanks for stopping in. I hope that you have a nice sleep. The sucky part is that nothing else is open during third shift, so yeah, I'd rather just sleep while the sun's up. Okay. Looking at this and wondering if I want to make like a whole scene thing again. I haven't done that in a while. Yeah, you have a good day too. I'm probably going to go back to bed after this. So a whole scene means that I gotta pull out stencils again, which isn't a problem. Um, but the not not having a whole scene, so not doing. Let me see if I can get examples. Everybody loves examples. Uh, yeah, that one's a crappy one. So you've got, oh my god, so much stuff in here and it gets heavy. So you've got things like this, and there's no background, there's no nothing to it. But then you've got, I'd rather not show that one or that one because that makes no sense. And trying to find a good one here. Yeah, we're just gonna use this one. So I had done some, I took the whiteout thing and used it to take the lines off, thinking that that was going to help, and it made it look like crap. So there, but you can see like the lines on here and of the whiteout, and it didn't really turn out so well. So, but that's an example of doing the whole thing. I mean, this one a couple of weeks ago was kind of like that. I didn't have a actual background to it, but there was something. So I think I might do that. So then I also have to take out I also have to take out like stencils and stuff. So I think that I'm going to get another happy planner. This one is almost done. And I'm going to keep my lovely oil slick uh, rings and probably keep the same um, covers. Words. Goodness. I normally don't talk in the morning, so words. I realized I was muted. Anyway, um, that has 42 grams of protein in it. It's awesome. If you drink 2 a day, then you are pretty much all set for your protein intake, which is great unless you're like really skinny, then just one works. I also need to clean up this situation. So I have this pretty much taken care of now. The next thing I need to do is figure out all of the washi that I have over here. So that is for um, a project that I'm doing that I'm seeing how it's going to work at the beginning of the year. And in order for that to happen, I actually have to do it now. Because I'm not quite sure what the beginning of the year is going to bring for me. Uh, like I might be going back to work, and really next week I'm training for a call center, which has its pluses and minuses, but uh, some work is better than no work. Where am I going to put this? Over here for now. Try this off. So the problem with my glass mat is that I get glue on it and everything, and then it sticks and it stays. However, it looks like the glue is water soluble, and ew. Okay. And then it's all pretty again. Yay. That one can get thrown away because that one's disgusting. All right. So, got that. Got that. And got this. I'm going to be using these. So yeah, this is a whole bunch of literally what happens um, before I even record, before anything. So this is going to be medium, and I can do a pattern on that, I suppose. Yeah, because you did put the coffee on the coffee, yeah. So this is, there we go. No, yep. So this is what I'm going to do for Thursday card. And then I'm going to try, and I'll actually get this done, but this is the hard card for Saturday. I used the treat cart thing once before, and I was going to use it for that again, and it didn't happen. So, yeah. This is a Monday thing. Those need to get put away, but that's gonna be set for later me. Okay. So the fun part too is that my camera, my computer, and everything is on this L, and everything else is over here. So I will be having to look back periodically, and this will be pointed down at what I'm actually doing. So we'll see how it goes. So that only took me half hour to get everything all clean and sorted and figure out what I'm going to do for all of the cards. Not that bad. Um, I do want to actually look at these too and see what. Um, yeah, because I do 2 cards a week to put in my daughter's lunchbox thing, and so I'm looking at all of the little sayings and whatnot, like the whole "sorry, I'm flaky." Oh, good, it does have chai. So we will go to either Starbucks or Tapioca and get chai. So it has a thing that says chai there, like hi there, but punny because they can't help themselves. Yeah. I have this. I have that. What are we charged up to? 96. We'll do this. Yeah. I wish that I didn't have that powered by SteamYard up there. However, unfortunately, they upped their prices to like $44 a month, which makes it 400 and something stupid a year. I don't have money for that, and I don't get paid here at all, so I can't like loop it in. Mm, 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 mm. That's not what I wanted. Oh, okay. Cool. So, what? Yeah. All right, so then what I do, I'm gonna unplug this. So I have a I have a stand for my phone, I have an arm for my phone, and I have an arm for this camera. And basically my camera goes on this arm. And then you go down here. I gotta make sure my water's out of the way because it's been in the way before. I have a whole big gallon of flavored water. It's cherry flavored. It's Mio wild cherry because hey, anything that helps you drink more water, as long as it's not like got sugar in it. And I don't even think that this has sugar in it. Hold on, now I'm curious. I don't know what happened. Oh, anyway. Connection is unstable, as am I. Anyway, wild cherry flavor. 12 pack, what? Yeah. And it's supposed to have a little bit of energy in it, but I have no soul, so it doesn't really work that way. I wanted to see the back of it. One bottle equals 10 energy drinks, right? Right. Aha. Water, citric acid, caffeine contains less than 2% of I don't know what that is. There's sucralose in it, but it's kind of in the middle of the um middle of the pool there. Anyway. And it's good. I don't do it to where it's like, holy shit, there's flavor. I just do it to where it's like, not water taste. Also, it has like times of day that you should drink just to keep it, to keep it going. And I like that. Whenever I exercise or whatnot, then it gets drank a little bit more. But here it is 8:03, and I've already surpassed that 8 a.m. mark by like this much, so we're good. Anyway, I'm gonna move the camera over and down because there's my light source, and that way you guys get to see what I'm doing. Woohoo! Oh, stencils. Sorry. That is another thing too, is that I like getting all set up before I actually start recording because then I don't have to scramble. It doesn't look so bad. Again, I realized that so my typical go-to are because I do like outdoor scenes and stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Anyway, so my typical outdoor scenes that I do actually involve clouds and grass. Flat grass, I don't want to deal with all that. But then I also saw like mountains. I have so much stuff in here. Got the moon. And I have a Gru problem where it's like, the moon! Yeah. Yeah, palm trees. Other clouds. Okay, cool. Good. I'm procrastinating. It's genetic. I blame my mother. All right. Got that. I've got that. I also have this washi, and I don't know if I want to put it down at the bottom or not. I'll open it up anyway. It's got little, like, hey, you should open up here perforations that sometimes work out. Actually worked out then, which is nice. Cool. Yeah, it's cute. I don't know why this thing likes to refresh itself every so often. It can stop that. And here's the fun part is like I'm watching this on YouTube. So I don't know why it says 0 viewers on here. That's fun. Okay. Anyway, what I'm going to do is put you here, to which if anybody else comes on, I'm pretty sure they're going to be like, oh, hey, it's a planner. So I'm going to move you. I'm sorry if you get motion sick. Just don't watch, I guess. Like this moment, because, yeah. And I also want to make it look nice for you guys. So, trying to figure that out. Heave. Now, most of the time, I don't care what it looks like because I muted myself. Okay. Most of the time I don't care what it looks like because I am I'm not using this camera, I'm using my phone. So okay. And then I'm going to turn this on so there's light, which you can't really see, but you can see in. Oh, there you go. Okay. I need to actually be on this one. Yeah. That'll be it. It works really well on here. My phone, which is what I'm recording with, picks it up. So yeah. It's one of the things where I'm sorry if I was just recording with this camera. Oh, crud monkeys. Hold on. Okay. If I was just recording with my the camera that you saw my face on, then it would be a little bit of a better angle. But yeah. Not too worried about it. Okay. Get all of this stuff out. I can still use some of this stuff too, actually. Because even though it is meant for summer, I mean, if you go and get like caffeine and whatnot, it's still, you know, sweet treat, stuff like that. So yeah. All right. And I have talked so much that now I have to turn my camera back on. I gotta make sure that I have everything too. Got that and this. These should go over here because, yeah. Okay. What? My poor phone. Why? Oh. Nope, I'm doing other things. I cannot watch somebody else do the thing. Video. And then, of course, I have to rearrange this. Okay. It's not. See, and that's the thing. I don't do a whole lot of production, even with the way that I do things. Yeah, even with the way that I do things, I don't really do a lot of production. Okay, so this one, and then I show the camera, and then these one, and I'm going to be using the fall stuff. I really like the fact that there's also Christmas in here. That makes it so much easier for me as a human. Also going to be using this. I need to wash these. It's so terribly bad. Yeah. Okay, so now comes the whole planning thing for what am I going to do? So while I would like to set up a scene and stuff, it's one of the things where, okay, so this guy has his treat cart. And so it should be kind of like a Texas thing where, you know, on one side you've got like summer stuff and then on the other side, I think I'm gonna do that. Ooh, yeah, I think that I'm going to put that here. I think it's great that you guys get to hear all of the random crap that I say while I'm doing this. This is fun. I thought about doing this over on Twitch, but the whole setup thing is just horrible. And I could do what some people do and double cast it to where I have Twitch and YouTube. But God, I don't really care that much. I don't. I wish that it was easy for a middle-aged non-OnlyFans mom to get money. Hi, Heather. Unfortunately, it's not the case. How are you doing? Sorry, I was in the middle of a horrible sentence and then I realized, like, I turned around. So I've got my my laptop is over this way and I've got an L-shaped desk and yeah, you'll hear me say really weird stuff. So I am working on next week's stuff, trying to not procrastinate. How are you doing? Okay, so I think I will put the bear on here. I think the bear is gonna do both jobs. Like, because of Texas weather, one part of the week is going to be warm, and then the next part is gonna be cold. Or maybe he sells like warm drinks in the morning because guy was 60 and blustery out. And then during the like noon, he switches over to ice cream whenever it gets to be 90 something, which is ridiculous. Are you working on anything, Heather, or you saw me live and you just wanted to stop in and say hi? I wish that I had more bears besides this one because he's still, maybe he's out. Yeah, if I had him out changing the sign, I think that would be good. And the best part is that in the voiceover, I can explain what's going on. It's a big damn sign. Goodness gracious. Just have to run an errand from the bus stop. So yeah, hi. Awesome. Errands are great. I did a whole bunch of them yesterday. I was productive. Did I want to be? No. Was I though? Yes. Fun part about being an adult, I suppose. Look. Okay. So, aha. So I'm going to put this one on there because this one says vanilla, coffee, and mint chip. I think I want to do this in a different thing. Drag out the colors. Okay, so yay blue. Usually I don't like talk so much, so I go a little bit faster, but it is also why I speed up my stuff while I'm editing. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, that'll work. No, it won't. Whatever. I meant for this one to be the morning one and that one to be, but that's okay. Not too worried about it. I don't know what I did right there. Alrighty. So then I guess that I can put the sign there too. And wipe this off. See, that is the bad part with the Distress Oxide things, is that they're just so squishy. I have a lot of them that I barely touch them, and they just, like, ink all over the place, which is disgusting. Maybe these are like rival polar bear brothers. And one sells ice cream and the other sells coffee. Still false, so we're gonna do, oh my goodness. It's the best worst part about new stamps is that I didn't touch these or anything. So not only is it really hard to pull off there, but all of these are sticky. So the best thing in order to get the ink to adhere, and you guys rarely see me do this, but it goes on there, and then I'll either do this with my hand, or if my hands are clean, I will literally put it on like my pants or my shirt and just do this. So this is chai pumpkin spice, and I'm just gonna put this in black. Goes on there. Ta-da! Okay. So this one being the ice cream one. What do I want on here? I don't really have an ice cream maker, but that's fine. So take this off there. Oh my goodness. And I'm coughing. Again, I don't normally talk in the morning. Going to nicely, not so nicely put that on there. And so I could put this on there and this one. Yeah, that'll work. Smush. Yeah, that looks cute. And that one is done, so now I'm going to do this. And do I want right there? So even though it has like the brewing stand and everything, I think I'll just put put this here. That is one big freaking cup of coffee. Holy crap. That's the same size as his head. Can definitely tell these are American stamps. Okay. And that'll work. That one right there. Um, this is like a cake pop thing. I got my daughter a cake pop yesterday, and I'm not sure exactly how. I know the idea of how those work, but I don't like it wasn't raw in the middle, but she didn't like how it textured, and I don't necessarily blame her because it tasted like it wasn't cooked cookie dough or vanilla cake or something. So you're supposed to, from what I know, from what I've seen in a couple of them, you're supposed to like cook the hold on. If anything, this gets me ready for whenever I do the voiceover stuff. So, you're supposed to cook the dough for the cake pop. God, this thing is also massive. It's bigger. That is half of its body. Over half. Dear Lord. Anyway, um, oh, so yeah, I don't really do anything with I don't use like markers or anything. So I'm driving, so that doesn't help. But I've got like a whole bunch of Tombos because the Copics are really expensive. But there was one time where I had used a pen and then smushed over them. I think it was last week. And yeah, it didn't turn out so well. But with this, I don't use pen or anything, so they don't smudge. And if they do, then I want them to smudge, if that makes sense. But can you I don't want to do like wax and then take this out and accidentally leave it in the car or something because I live in Texas. Yesterday it was 93 and yeah, at that point it would just be one big ball of candle, which could be fun because I do like burning things, but that would be really disappointing. So no, I I don't put anything over my stuff. And if I did want to try working with markers or anything like that, then I wouldn't use this. I would actually go and buy like black um what is it? Something that works well with markers because I know better. But there are people out there who will just use the oxides for everything and then go, "Oh crap, I totally messed up my work." And they actually wanted to use the work for something other than this. Okay, so I think also for this, I might do like blue over here and then gray over here for skies. Haha, you live in Florida. Yeah, my grandpa lives in the Orlando area, so whenever the hurricanes and everything hit, he's like, hopefully my house goes away and then I can, go somewhere not here. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Would have kind of sucked if it did. He's a pack rat, so all of his stuff would have been gone. I don't know how he would have lived. Okay, so for this, I'm not going to use blue. Use gray. Might mix some blue in it too. Also, would really like if all of the snot would get out of my throat. I'm going to just claim morning voice rather than, the fact that the seasons are changing and my body goes, hey, it's time to fortify with something that looks like Slimer from Ghostbusters. So I like how this is looking. Because, of course, usually whenever it's cold, the sun is also covered. Yeah, I used to have VersaFine. I've got this VersaMark, and it's really cool for whenever I want to do what is it, where I want to use, like, if I'm on orange paper, then I put the VersaMark, I stamp with VersaMark on there, and it's sticky as hell. But I lost my train of thought. But it looks like I'm stamping in a slightly darker uh ink. Two-tone. That's what I was going for, was two-tone. Oh my god. Words, everything. Okay. I think that looks good like that. I constantly make sure that this is not in this camera because I don't really need to show up in this camera. I need it to show up in my camera that I'm recording. Okay. And then do all these things. So, seen the... Yeah, there are a lot of stamps that, a lot of ink that works well for like Copic markers and stuff like that. That gives you a nice, bold, outline. And then, whatever you're coloring with, it works out pretty well. Okay, so after that, then it's actually doing the planning, which, just so you know, a lot of this stuff is just for show. Sadly. So we've got stuff like that. And guess that I will put on here too. So I do like how this is working, and hopefully it'll go up. I like the fact that there's not a lot of people, so I can get stuff done. Okay, so I guess that I could advertise the live stream more. Uh, okay. That. Do. So the goal for the gym time is to at least do it once a week. And really, different tones. Yeah. So I have mica powder and stuff like that, but I don't know where my heat setting tool is. And the last time that I used it, I overdid it a bit, and I might have almost burnt the paper. It was whenever I was first working with it, and thankfully it wasn't at home. It was at work because I used to work at Michael's, and this was back whenever we lived in Michigan, so 10 plus years ago. Yeah. I was told that I wasn't going to be doing demos ever again after that because I burnt it so bad that it smelled like a section of the store. Did I do it on purpose? Maybe. Because I was working back in framing and I had stuff to do, but they had pulled me out of framing just so I could do a 2-hour demo on stamping because I was the only one who knew how to do it. But really, I was the only one who could follow directions. And I obviously didn't do well at it. On purpose. Yep. Okay. See what else. That's about it for this. Really not a whole lot happens during the day. My day is literally filled with big old freaking blank spots. Alright, and now we color. Yay, color. That's the fun part, is trying to find the right colors. I think, honestly, these are going to be Polar Bear Brothers. So then that way I can change the top here. Top of the little treat cart. I think I'll kind of do the same thing for the card for Saturday as well, where there will be ice cream and coffee because the weather can't make up its mind right now. This will be the same. It's like they got them from the same place, so these are going to be the same color, but the middle part be. Up top thing will be there. red. No, I want orange. Burnt ochre. Why can't we have like Crayola colors where it's red, green, blue, orange? Goodness gracious. Alright. So this one is going to be more fall colors. The other one will be more summer colors. Just more to point out that they are two completely different things. Yeah, I think that's another reason why I'm too not really afraid, just apprehensive to use any heat setting stuff is because I'm indoors more, and obviously a smaller building because I'm at home, and well, I'm sure that I will be more careful than I was, 10 years ago. And while it would, I guess, bump up my cards in how they look, I also really, I don't need them to. I'm not I'm not giving them to anybody. The the people that I do give these to in the winter are pretty happy with, what I give them, I guess. If I was selling them, then oh yeah, I would learn how to do all of the heat set and everything. Thought about doing like craft shows and whatnot, but I don't think that I did fortunately back whenever I was uneducated enough to work for an MLM, which was horrible. One of the girls had paid for what was it? Paid for a booth, and nobody bought any product. Like we were all there, and we chipped in and everything, but yeah, nobody paid for what we were doing, and it was like the press-on sticky nail things. So, I've kind of gotten a little bit afraid of going to craft shows and whatnot because you have to pay a price, and you don't know if you're actually going to make that up or anything. And right now, that wouldn't be good. Yeah, today it was went to go and take my daughter to the bus stop, and it was like 64 and windy as hell outside. And let's see, yesterday, it's supposed to get up to 74 today. Yesterday it was 95. So, um, I'm really happy for the cooler temperatures too, because I can tell you that it sucks whenever it's 90 something out, and it's like, okay, well, if I want to go outside, I gotta do all this stuff before I turn into like melted disgustingness. I'm one of those people who just get angry whenever I get warm, whenever I get overheated. That anger also flares up in the grocery store whenever somebody can't be on one side or the other. Yeah, we won't actually get. There's 1 week. There's 1 week in February where it is so nice. It's also, oddly enough, the week that it usually snows. About 3 years ago, it was on Valentine's Day, which was hilarious because my 4 guy friends were snowed in their apartment, and we lived about 2 hours north, and they had internet and everything, but it's like I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm not snowed in, and I have more snow. Texas isn't geared for snow, though. So we get just a tiny bit of it. Everybody loses their minds. which is fine because they don't need to drive in it either. However, me being from Michigan, it's really easy to drive in and everything. For me, at least. Ah, that was loud. Colors. What colors? I have so many colors. Okay. Do not use green or anything on the ice cream. Yes, I have to remind myself that. Because part of me wants to use like really weird colors. And I could if I wanted to, but eh. However, I'm going to make this one yellow. Because it looks like a snow cone. Nobody peed on it, I promise. Maybe. You never know. These are all animals, so you don't know what's going on. I am so glad I do voiceovers for these. Yeah, we've got so we have a Texas chain here called HEB. And it's just the lanes are big enough. It's not as big as Walmart is in terms of size, but you know, I don't understand why you can't just pull off to one side or the other, or why you have to literally bend over, like L yourself over, just to look at one thing. Like you park the cart over, you look from there, you figure out what you want at your cart that's on the other side of the traffic thing, on the other side of the lane. You get it, you put it in your cart, you move on. How do you not know in your head, at least a little bit, what you're getting whenever you go to the grocery store? Maybe they need like little flags on the carts, like you know how they do with kids, where it's like the little cart that says shopper in training or something like that. And they need different flags that say, I don't know what I'm doing, versus I know where I'm going, get out of my way. I think that that would be extremely helpful. But I'm like that in traffic too. Um, I don't have really loud road rage just because I usually wait in the bank. Yeah. Well, that doesn't bother me very much. Um, I've had to go to the bank whenever I was working, like just drop off deposits and stuff. And that part doesn't bother me because I realize that I have to wait. Um, However, if you're going to sit there and you're going to talk to the attendant, then I have an issue because they're not getting paid to talk and you're holding up the line. So, yeah. It's where a lot of people think that retail customer service, yeah, the customer service people in general are jerk faces, and it's like, no, I want to get you out of here as quick as possible. Therefore, I'm going to do my job as quick as possible. Yeah. I don't know if this was because you've got a line right here that denotes that this could be a different color. But down here is like foxtail, and up here is like skunk head. I'm so confused. I don't know anymore. This is gonna be a pink drink, which my daughter says tastes lovely, and I think that it would taste like Pepto-Bismol or really crappy bubblegum. I don't know. This is gonna be pink. and a chocolate pop thing with yeah, we're still gonna go with pink. There we go. Okay. And that one is done, which is awesome. So then I can press stop on my phone. Ta-da. That is done. Okay, and then I can mark it off on here. Yay! Now I'm still going to do like the voiceovers and everything. Oh, that was loud. I'm still going to do the voiceovers and everything, but that will not be on here because I don't need to be talking and then not paying attention and answer a question or, yeah. Okay, so the next is going to be Monday stuff, and Mondays have turned into a lunchbox. I put the things in the monster's lunchbox, which is great fun. I had a whole stack of stuff, and I don't know where I put it. And of course, now the yawning is happening because I'm talking too much. Alright. So I use 2 of these things. I think I might do that too for this go. No. No, it'll still be fall themed the whole way around. It's like I can do one summer and I can do one fall. Nah. Do this and into the die cutter you go. This probably, I don't know if it's going to be loud. Ooh. It makes a noise. Laughed all the way across the street to Walmart. You're welcome. I've been told that, what is it? The way that I talk and my sense of humor is horrible, but very true. I'm not a comedian because stand up is no good. I can't even do karaoke. I did once. I remember it vaguely. Mostly because I was, let's see, I was in Wyoming then. So I had a lot of Long Island iced teas. I was a really talkative night. Yes, I get told I'm funny a lot. I'm glad I can make you laugh. Those 2 are done. Random hiccup. That can go over here. Okay, and now get ready for the next 2. So for this, I want to use a leaf whatcha thingy, and I'm gonna have to cut that out, and it's little and intricate, and I hate it already. Okay. Going to need to cut anything else out? I don't think I am. Is my watch doing the thing? Oh. That's cool. Yeah, so that's the thing is that even so even with something as simple, yeah, can't see that for shit. Anyway, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a 5 leaf. Can you see it on here? Hell no. But anyway, it's this one right there. And that's the thing. Stuff like that is like a simple 5-day tracker. Stuff like that. It's thinking outside the box that really messes with people. But yeah, dude, go ahead and do it. And that's why I like using why I do 3 cards a week is so people can see how easy it is to just get a stamp set and make it look pretty. If you want to make it look pretty, because I know that some people can't deal with pretty in their planner. And they really just want to use it for functionality and that's it. I had to think of the word. Because yeah, there are 2 types of people. There are functional people who just they want their boxes and their notes and everything written down, and then there are people that just decorate the bejesus out of it. Okay, now we go through the arduous task of making sure that these are cut up. And I do this ahead of time now because this is a pain in the ass. But it sure does make it look pretty. Gonna go through and cut around all of them because whenever that happens, I tend to mess up. Also, while these scissors are meant for more intricate cutting, I don't wanna. At least I'm honest. Gracious. That is about as intricate as we're gonna get. Ta-da! Leaf scissors. That can stick its happy self right there, and that's probably the only thing for now. Yeah. Alrighty. See, I think that people with planners, and it's the same with cards too, they want to make it perfect, and while like everybody is seeing mine and everything, I think that I go back and forth with using stickers, but I have so many happy planner stickers. And that's the thing is that they're decorative. Like they're just like I'm not gonna use all the decorative ones. There are some that I use, but I don't know. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have like over 200 sticker packs. And that was mostly because of Happy Planner whenever it came out and working at Michael's and 30% off along with whatever discounts that they had at that time and also whenever they were like $10. So yeah. So trying to figure out what I'm going to do for this one. Yeah, whenever I do my other planner, because I have a passion planner and that's got the hours and everything down the bottom or down the sides, and I don't do a whole lot with that. I literally highlight the time and then write down what's going on. And that's it. I don't do anything else with it because in there it's I need to figure out what's going on. I don't need it to be cutesy. I don't need to fill it up with stuff. Yeah. But with my happy planner, I don't fill in anything else. It is literally just for show. It's the what is it? One of the girls that I watch that does bullet journaling. It's the R&D journal, the research and development. But really it's not. It's more of just a, hey, I want this to look cute for you guys. So that can go on there, that can go on there. The little coffee set and stuff. Okay. Yeah. So I do enjoy the whenever the stamps are made really well, then you can use them over and over. I have some stamps that I haven't used in a while that I of course haven't put in like back in their protective thing and whatnot, and they dried out, and that's how you can tell that the stuff that they use is cheap. But yeah, it dried out, and excuse me, I yawn. It dried out and it was terrible. I could do. So for this one, I want to do pattern paper using like this stuff and maybe some of these. Do that here too, but I also kind of don't. Look, I hate it. Yeah, stamps are also really good for quick cards, doing quick things, I suppose. Yeah, I like the fact that I can come back to these. I like that this is its own stamp set. I have a love-hate relationship with this. With this one as its own, and then they have add-ons, and then you get FOMO because you want the new stuff, but you also just have this, and then you get to, you know, $200 to $300 every time that they come out with new stamps. Yeah. Okay, you have a good day too. Enjoy your errands, and I hope that everything turns out well and the traffic is good and the weather is nice and all that fun stuff. Okay, so before I do this, I need to start up my camera again. Which means I need to turn my phone back on. Okay. It's kind of already set up. I don't need these in the picture anymore. Ever make a dried out? No. So hold on a second and let me see if I can find, because I have ones that I didn't throw away yet. Whoa, that was a whole thing. Yeah. Okay, I can show you these ones. Maybe, maybe. Oh my gosh. Okay. So these are good because these are, you'll be able to see the difference, Renee. That while these ones are also Lawn Fawn, they got yellow over time because they're still good. They still bend, they still move. They just got air to them. As opposed to these ones are from Michaels, and you can see the difference. Like with this one is hard. This one I can actually break. Like that. I need to throw these away. As opposed to with the same one, and they're like oily. It's weird. But this one isn't. This one is just fine. This one still stretches and everything. But there is obviously no going back for this. And it's weird because it's like oily feeling. So all it is stamps that are made cheaply. Now, if this one happens to fall on the ground and gets all dusty and gross and everything, actual stamps like these, you can literally just wipe them off with a baby wipe. You can put them into water and everything. Make sure that your block is cleaned off and you can set it right back on there. That's the making of a good stamp. But if it gets dried out and it gets cracked, Um, I don't think there's any going back. I really think that maybe you could, um, if you see that it's going bad and you can't replace it, because I realize that sometimes you can't, uh, maybe like put some baby oil or something on it. Um, but I think that once it's dried out, it's done because it doesn't have any give or anything to it. Okay. This back on. Let's need to go back here because I am now starting the Monday cards. Here, actually start my phone. Okay. I'll show this one, show that one. Wahaha. Okay, and then figure out how I'm going to do this. So do I want to do something like that? Yeah. Okay. So that'll work. So that's the best part about doing this for my daughter is that she loves no matter what I do, and she's actually sincere about it. She's 10 years old, so it's great because I know that if it doesn't turn out well, she's going to tell me. I'll put this up here. This time we'll do the owl. Okay. And I'm using this because I need to put the owl behind the treat cart. I think right there will work. Take this off. And Viola, he is behind the treat cart. Um, put this one on there. Because again, this is America. We like our drinks half of our body height. Absolutely cracks me up. It's also true. We have like 44-ounce things. I have a half gallon of water. Um, yeah. Yeah. Can make it bigger. No, I need. So that one needs to be removed. And that one, is that better? Yeah, I was doing the anime one just because it I don't know, it was something for people to watch while I talked, I suppose. Because with this I've got this light, but then I have my camera that I'm recording with and they are showing the camera is more of a top-down view. Um but this camera is mostly for light. You can see the ring right here. Take out my green and this will work. Already have so much ink on here. There are people that wash their brushes. I don't. I just have enough of them to wear colors. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. So it's going to get and colors. This still feels pretty summery to me, which is fine. I need to clean that off before I get my whole hand in it. Okay. Because being a lefty, I will put my whole hand in it. Go all out with this and still do a purple. Is it football colors? Minnesota Vikings? Are those the ones that are orange and purple? I have no idea. I only watch the Lions, and that is rarely, even though they're doing fantastic. But being from Michigan, or coming from Michigan, tend to stick with things that you grew up with. I obviously cannot talk in color at the same time. But hopefully this turns out well to where I think that I'm going to do this every Wednesday. Unless there's like a holiday or something like that. That is a green gray. I don't want a green gray. I want a gray gray. Yeah, that works. I want to do this because it keeps me motivated to actually get this stuff done. Because I have a problem with motivation. Those are two completely different grays, and they still look the same. So I guess that this one's going to just be a little bit darker. Yeah. Ow. please. Sure. This color for the straw, because alright. Now I usually put something absolutely terrible whenever I'm on here, so blah. So there's a whole bunch of stuff on here. Like to espresso my. Oh yeah, yeah, we're gonna do that. So the best part about these is that you can put them on any surface. So this will say, I like to espresso my love for you, which is blah, but it works. And then what I'm doing is just kind of spacing it up so that it looks good. Yeah. The block. Put it down there, I can put it up there. I think I'm going to put it up in the clouds, in the sky. Should I have put an espresso machine in a little cup right there? Yep. Did I? Nope. I'm good with it. So that is one done. And I cannot put these in upside down. That would be fantastic. What? Oh. It's the worst part with getting ones that are right next to each other. Okay, actually go on the thing, please. Alright, so what am I going to put for the next one? Okay. Yeah. Gonna do this. So I do like that they have made each each stamp set its own thing so that you don't need all of the other stamp sets. You can turn these into a whole bunch of different cards. They've got the words on there and everything. It used to be really hard to find words. A lot of their older ones don't have a whole lot of words on them. I'm going to do the grass again. Gonna try to get down here a little bit more and lighten up there. Yeah. What did I do with, oh, there it is. No, that one's the wet one. I don't want the wet one. This one. One of my friends that I was talking to a lot for a few years and then didn't and started to not work out so well. Every so often he will text me with something. Dude. Fantastic. It's like, hey, it's nice out today. Yep. I walked on my break. Fantastic. I like I care, but I don't anymore. Oh, as you should. Okay. That. Okay, so for this one, sure that I don't actually stamp it upside down because I really don't want to do that. Okay, so this one, it says A Brutiful, but I made sure that the, could have done that a little bit better, but I made sure that the A with the A Brutiful is, had the ink taken off. Where did I put that? Where? There it is. Alrighty, and these guy will be orange. Which makes it even funnier because it's supposed to be a fox. And those two are done. Ta-da! So that is the Plan With Me and card 1 done. Alrighty. This one will be fun because this one is going to be pattern. So I need to cut this out. I need to put this on a magnetic thing. I need to find my I need to find my magnetic things. No, there is an unopened or an open one somewhere over here. Yeah. Right there. Fantastic. Okay. Alrighty, and these. I'm gonna cut this, put it on this magnetic thing. Because some of them are really easy. But whenever I have stuff like this, not so much. And I'll rearrange it in a minute. Usually if I do this and I'm talking to somebody, they'll ask if I'm trimming my toenails. No. Apparently that's what it sounds like. Okay. That. Not all going to fit on here. Just fine. I've got another one that doesn't work very well. There we go. Okay, and it sticks anyway. It's fine. Alrighty. That goes with that. That's going to go under there. Otherwise, those stickies are going to stick to it. Really? I can just put this on here now. That over a little bit. So what I want to do is get in what it is and all of that, and it'll still fit in here. Okay. That can be put up, and oddly enough, my desk is still clean. At least this portion is. Alright, so going to need this. And we will do. I have a light brown over here. Yeah. That. And this. Okay. Oof. I've got 2 pieces of paper. Well, 3. This is going to be for the cup. This is going to be for the top. This is going to be for that thing. To cut these. I cut them because they will not fit in my die cutter because I have a smaller one, so it can only fit things that can fit on that. There is a bigger version. I did not want to spend the amount of money on that. Okay. Now I gotta figure out, because I want to do a pattern on the cup. And I think that it'll be nice too, because I will be able to also do that again for winter, only using winter colors instead of fall colors like I'm doing for this one. And hopefully it'll still turn out well. It's also nice because it's something you'd be able to hang on the tree, and I think that I'll be able to get like some string or something in a couple of weeks. And after Thanksgiving, whenever we put up our tree, um, I'll be able to take a picture of it and actually show you what it looks like on the tree, which could be fun. So there is a little optional thing for a slit on there, which can be used for gift cards, which is nice. Everybody likes gift cards. In that case, you would put both of them together. So you would make 2 of these and put that up there. But I don't think that we'll be doing that today. So going to that will record video. Okay. Pick all of these up. Put these in front of the camera and that. Okay, and then thankfully while I'm doing the production part of it, I guess, I can always speed this up. So what I'm doing is taking each one and cutting it using my die cutter. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. It's kind of loud, but it's okay. So yeah, that's the die cutter. And it's loud because it has its own little engine in there. Oopsies. Oh, it didn't cut all the way. Oh no. It's alright. I'll move it in the middle and then it will cut again. And I firmly recommend this other than any other thing, any other die cutter. Actually having a what is it? Having a manual, one that you crank yourself, isn't all that fun. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Now I will do these ones. This is the one that I will have my pattern on. Okay. This going on the top. Maybe. Get everything. There we go. Ready. And this all back. Ish. It's gonna go over here. Okay. Now the fun begins.
that I want these ones out. I don't want the candy cane out. That. These ones, and then I'll be saving those little ones for last. So just comes to making sure that everything looks good. I also don't want everything to be uniform straight lines and all that stuff. To move in, we put the move in up here. Actually, what I'm going to do is do cup. Okay, so that's going to be that. I think what I'm going to do is get some washi tape and put this on the back of it. Making sure that it's still streaming over here. Oh, okay. I'll be able to make sure that this stays stuck down, doesn't go anywhere. All that is just washi tape rolled up on itself. To stamp all of this there. So then when I do this again, over here, to mostly avoid having it look uniform. This is my problem. So that, and it gets time for the fun. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going to take these off. And I'm going to select stamps so it still looks full. So some get over here because I can't put it over there because of that one. This cup. That. The donut right there. I think that that works. Now the fun task of putting them all back. This gets back on here. Don't want to fill up the pattern too much. Because then it looks cluttered. Okay. This up. Like right there looks cluttered, but it's going to have this over top of it, so you're really not going to know, which is nice. Now the fun part is the coloring. And that is the bad part with doing all of... Oh, I had it upside down. Shit. Okay. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah, that is the not so fun part about doing this all at once, all three of these all at once, is that my brain, while I know what to do and I'm good with the whole creativeness of it, the lack of motivation is not so bad, obviously, because I'm getting it done, but unfun enough to where it is at this point where my brain's like, why are we doing this? This isn't like, this is card 2, which means that you have a whole week and a day. Why are you doing it now? Kind of thing, which is a problem because then that week and a day will be done and I will be scrambling the night before, as I have done countless times. Just don't feel like doing that anymore. I'm not going to see these ones, but I'm going to color in some of them anyway. There is this purple. And that is also the fun, not so fun part, I guess, is just coloring. Coloring can be awesome. So after a certain amount of time, whenever coloring is not so awesome anymore. But I want to get this done. Okay, so this is going to cover that. So colored this one purple, this one is still this one purple as well. Okay. Glue this down with my glue. There it is. Looking to see where it was. I need to fill this back up because I have to squeeze a whole lot in order for it to actually get some glue out. I'm gonna stick it right there. All right. Let's see. So going to put this on here. It's a whole lot easier whenever all the glue's down at the top where it needs to be. That's glued on. Okay. Up on here, you are the sweetest. There it is. Should I curve this? Probably. Am I going to? Nope. So go back. Do I want? Yeah. Lily and a heart. Because why not? Worst part is getting new stamps to actually, like, kind of go where you want them instead of sticking on your fingers. I also have clean hands, so, well, I mean, as clean as one gets whenever you're card making. I don't have any extra, like, sounds horrible. I don't have any extra skin that's going to come off on my hands, from my hands, so, yeah. Looks good. And really, I could also put this in my daughter's lunchbox too. So that would make 3. Oh, that's it. Stop that. I could curve this so that it goes with the curve on there. It is what it is. Also, as I said, where is it? Comes with this. And what you can do is make 2 of these. And then put it right on there. And then it can slip down. And ta-da, you have a gift card holder for anybody who goes to a coffee place, cafe, anywhere where there's drinks, a bar, a restaurant. Yeah. Okay, so that is 2 done, which is awesome. Mark that off on here. Okay. And now I have 1 more to go, which is going to be the most obnoxious one. Where did I set all of that stuff at? So this is going to be fun because the setup is slightly horrible. So I have to do the same thing where I have to cut this out as well. But I want to make sure that this goes back in its cage. Little plastic cage of doom. Coming up on 2 hours, or just over 2 hours, which really isn't that bad. Yeah. The worst part is getting these back in here. There we go. Okay, that one is done. Alright, so I need another one for this. Yep, that'll work. Okay, so this is part of the Ta-Da diorama. It is an add-on that goes with this stuff. But it can also be used for plants. It can be used for a whole lot of stuff. I've seen it used as a bank before with the money things. This is stupidly blurry. Yeah. So you've got like the doors and everything. I'll take this out and cut all of these apart. Now this is for the Saturday card, which is lots of cutting, lots. So much. That's okay. I don't mind because at least it's getting done. Because again, I've got the whole in between of I've done this mostly for the year. I know that there was a time where I wasn't doing the cards and I was just doing the plan with me's. But this really helps me be creative. So I've actually done really good with these wire cutters. Because a lot of times one of these little tines will pop off while I'm doing things. I don't know what that is. Okay. And while... See, so this is the thing, is that I have to choose whether to leave this like this, because this part will get cut out and then individually, so this rectangle isn't going to be flat. It's not going to be like rectangle without getting cut out. This will get cut out. So I think I'm going to leave this as is. And what I normally do with this, with bigger ones, is that I just leave them as is whenever they're like that. But I think this will be easier. Sorry for yawning. So that will go on there. Righty. So then that way if I need to cut it down a little bit, then I'll be able to. Oh, goodness. Okay, so this one is going to be the long one, which is fine. Saturday cards usually take up a lot of time. Alright, so with the rest of the planning, now I get to figure out what I want to do. So, and I'm looking at the back of this. So it is obviously going to be fall themed. So I'm gonna have to get paper for that's more geared towards fall. Those are kind of like the counters. All right. Okay, that makes sense. That works. Okay. So I don't know if I have enough brown for that. Oh, I'm gonna have to get another one. Okay. And with this one, in order to save down on recording time, I will pre-cut, which is fun. Ow. Alright, so for these. So I could use this one, which is the same as the counters, and I can color it, and that's fine. This, I have a darker brown. I don't really want flowers. Good with that. Oh. Oh. Okay. So I didn't know what these windows were for. They are for... Okay. Guess I'm gonna have to cut those. Laziness will not pay off today. And we have starting to sell, I think they're mums, little hardy winter fall flowers. Want some. And it's nice because they're just starting to flower. They have all the little buds on them, but they haven't really flowered yet. Depending on how everything is going, I might get that on Friday whenever I go grocery shopping. I don't know. So whenever I recut these, I try to not really put them back, but I try to make sure that there's enough room for everything. It's really fun to watch on the Lawn Fun Facebook page, like the Lawn Fun Addicts, where we show all of our stuff off. And you get people that are the littlest dies on here, and they're like, hey, where is this from? So hold on, I'll show you in a second kind of what they do. I'm gonna cut this one out. But they'll show it like this. Be like, is this an ice cream cone? What is this? And everybody's like, no, it's from this and it's this. Like, they know there are people out there that know exactly what it's from, and it's scary. Okay, cool. That's all cut now. Goodness, that whole what is it? The excitement from wanting to do this and get this done is finally wearing out. Couldn't drink more water. Okay. Because there are times whenever I will fill this up and then I won't drink it. Especially if I don't work out. If there's no need, if I'm not thirsty, I won't drink water. You should drink like what, at least half a gallon or a little bit less a day. So I've got times on here and I've already just gotten under the 10 o'clock mark. It's almost 10 o'clock. I need to reset my ears. Oh, okay. So I need to figure out how this is going to work. That's what a lot of this is just making sure that this is all figured out. All right, that's gonna go over here. What else do I have? Oh, grass. No, because this is gonna be inside a shop. Okay. One of these, two of these. Two of these. Two of these, but that doesn't matter what color. Only made this a couple of times. So thankfully, they have tutorials on there whenever they actually like come out with the stuff. They walk you through everything, which is awesome, and they do it more than once, which is even better. So yeah. Okay, so now we start cutting things out. Gimme. I'm gonna have to cut this color down. Because again, I want it to fit There have been times whenever I've cut the paper and had it just a little bit over, and it does weird things. It'll smush in the machine, but it sort of folds over and everything, and I'd just rather not. I can cut it down. Got that. This is for the counters and everything. This is for the side. This. Not for the front. Something a little bit. Do I? Yeah. Okay, so that's a good thought. So what I'm going to do is do a darker brown and maybe do a brick pattern on it. That is the worst part about Saturday cards, is that I want I want to go all out with them. I want it to be like a fancy card and everything. And then there are other times whenever I don't care. And that's not the best way to put things, I guess. That. Oh, awesome. And then you have to put a hole in it. So I need to figure that out because it comes with this one. So then if I do that, okay, good. So because it comes with this one, but this one will go over that hole. Yeah. They're actually the same size. No, they're not. Okay. Figuring things out. I haven't done this in a while. Alright, so this one I can't just set down and have the piece of paper in there. I am actually going to washi tape it. Best part is after this is that all I will have to do is see, turned out really well, and then this will go top. That. But all I have to do is the production. Yeah, thanks. I will try to be on next Wednesday as well. Thanks, Renee, for being here. All right, that goes back here. So I don't think I'm gonna need the brick pattern. I think it'll be just fine because there's not a whole lot of paper. Okay, so for this, because 2 of those have to come out of there. So I have two of these because these are the divider thingies. So they're going to look like counters. Okay, so there is one. Maybe. Get off there. One. Okay, and then nope, because these actually have to be cut into the thing. Also, do this. Two of those have to be there for holding it. So anyway, another one of the things that I'd like to do on here is whenever I'm doing something like this, I'd like to make technically private videos, which sound horrible, but have like the how-tos be private so that, goodness gracious, so that I can link up to it and then they can be watched, but they're not actually on the channel to watch. If that makes sense. I have a whole lot of thoughts for a whole lot of things, and again, it's the motivation, the want to actually do it is just not there. And I don't know why. I do know why. I know exactly why. It took me a little bit, but it has nothing to do with this channel. This channel doesn't take up like any extra, like any outside time. That makes sense. So this is kind of like a whenever thing. I could do this at 3 in the morning if I really wanted to, which I have before. There have been a couple of times whenever I have done this at 3 in the morning, and yeah, not the healthiest, but that's okay. All right, so these and those. I set this over here, here. All right. This is all base of the card before I even get to any of the other stuff. It's a lot. And it is usually cards that are this big that I save for some special members of the family that are really nitpicky about, pretty things. And granted, if I handed them like a half-assed card, I can easily say that Ember did it. Which I know is terrible. It's terrible, but I have aunts that are really what is like critique heavy. Perfectionists, but then not really. Yeah, just one of the things where they have lived for more expensive, good-looking things, and they don't really do subpar well. Actually going to close this down since we're on the last card, and I don't need it up. Okay. So that one's done. And I gotta make another one. Okay, one more. Use that. The other fun part is that whenever you're just like, oh, did I cut that to size? Nope, that is too small. How about the other side of the piece of paper that I cut? It is only 10:06, which is fantastic. I honestly think that I can get all 3 of these done today. Okay. That's done, that's done. Random hiccup. Alright. I have to go on here and figure out, how those things go. 11 hours ago. Okay. So, these little feet things, I need to figure out which way they go. Fun. And these one. Oh. And they have these playlisted as like how so the Tada diorama has like 19, which is fantastic. Okay, so she already did it in this one. All right. Got these set up as a small. Yeah. Flip that around. And I realize she's explaining it on here. Okay, so the boot goes towards the bigger side. Alright. See, and that's the thing, after not making these for a while, kind of forget which way that things go. Goes this way. Okay. Alright. And then these go on here. This has gotten so much use. It used to be clear. And I can buy them online and they're nice and inexpensive, but I also use the crap out of them because that's how that's supposed to be. Alright. Yay. I should have probably kept the video up so that I knew what I was doing. So this, in my previous videos, this is what I talk about whenever I say the whole thing of like prep work and everything. That could have not been so angled, but that's okay. I'm gonna have to pull this back up again. Do, 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 do. Looking at all of the things that are going on. I unfortunately fell down the politicalized YouTube rabbit hole, and that's been fun. Okay. Hold that because I'm gonna have to record doing this on there. I have two of these. Those are the holder tabs. These go in there. This and this. Okay, so then I also want to make this that color. So much prep work. This is the equivalent of going on a blind date and hoping that it turns out just fine. I've done that. I've actually met the human before going out with them, and even then I don't have a whole lot of, you know, expertise in that area. Okay. And that. Want that cut out? I could, and I could put it in the back. I really don't want to. So this is what I was talking about with not really doing a whole lot with these. I want it to turn out nice. I want it to be pretty, but blah. Alright, then I'm going to throw all of these pieces away that I have over here where you can't see. Goodness. I have so many scrap pieces of paper that I can't use. I need to reiterate that I can't use. Alright, so then what am I doing with this? All of the things that I want to use. So after I get everything all cut out, I make sure that I have all the stuff. And then, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut these out too. Crud monkeys. Alright, so that's gonna take me a minute. Yeah, what do I do with the clippies? They're right here. Okay. That's the fun part. Cutting all of these out. And the plus side is that once I do this once, I don't have to do it again. I don't know why I don't just do this whenever I get them. Because I obviously use them. Just an awful lot of cutting out little pieces. Now the fun part, the good part, is that if you lose a piece, you can just let Lawn Fawn know, and they will ship you another piece. Their customer service is fantastic. I actually, so with this this release, I I had placed 2 different orders, and I had called. Goodness, nobody calls anybody anymore. I had sent them an email and asked, "Hey, I have this order and this order. They're placed within like one of each other, and they were literally like 2 numbers apart. Like, is there a way that you could just put them in the same box? I already paid enough to where it was free shipping anyway. Um, and even if it wasn't, then they could have, like, they wouldn't have had to reimburse me the shipping because I don't really care all that much. It's usually like $5 or whatever to ship. The only problem with this is that I waited until later in the release week and wasn't a big fan of the fact that it took a long time. And I had to email them to see how it was going. And I know that they were busy with, there was a fire that was over in California and stuff. But, you know, you gotta keep your customers up to date. And I realize that we have grown accustomed to, what is it? We're grown accustomed to immediate reaction. We get things now instead of having to wait. I remember having to wait 3 weeks for some things. And now whenever I have to wait 3 weeks for something, it's like, "Hey, guys, what the heck?" It was almost a month before I got this, but I had emailed them and asked them what was up, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, we just, we don't have all the stuff." Gonna make sure that's clear. Okay, cool. So there, and I will use that. This is pretty much, this is set. And then I'm going to use one of these and put all of this stuff on there and then color it. And you guys have seen that before. Don't think I'll be using anything out of here. I might use that. Okay. Oh goodness. I'm tired. With me not working, I made the mistake of staying up late and then of course doing this, and I slept pretty well, but our room is warm, I noticed. And I don't know if that's because the thing needs to be changed again. I have no clue. I don't know anything anymore. Alright. And up one last time in stretch. Okay. Let me check my phone, because, of course, I don't care about any of that or that or that. Ah. Nope. See, I have all of these social media update me whenever you do the thing. I don't care that the thing gets done. I really don't. Alright, that. I think this is just gonna go right back in its thing, because this is a lot. This is gonna go back in here. I don't know how I got that in there unless this isn't. Oh, no, this isn't it. This is it. And all this stuff goes in here. I love these. Okay. Cool. That's taken care of. Start this. And put this out so the camera can see. And those. Fantastic. Sit back down and make the old people noises. That and that. That's going to go on top. These are going to be the thingies. This holds it in place. These are the things that get held in place. Ta-da! Alright. So now... to do these. So... do this. Like the owl... that's the thing, is that they're both facing that direction. So I guess that... Sky again. We'll have the bunny be the person that's doing the thing. Bunny. The espresso maker. And big obnoxious cup of coffee. Okay. Get all of those stamped on. These back. I do want to do another winter. Nope. Do another fall wreath thing. So that it can go all the way across the top. Okay. And so have a more realistic one. Yeah. All right. Cool. So then those are done. All right. Now we color. I glue. Okay. Oh, the owl doesn't need to be green. So with this, and that's the thing too, is that because I'm actually live, I need to slow down a little bit on the coloring. I usually color real fast just to get it kind of over and done with, you know? So these will be the last of the fall theme, I guess. I will be working on Christmas cards for the next. Let's see, let me count. Let me do the thing. No, I have one more. I have one more week. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 weeks of Christmas crap. Which it won't be all blatantly Christmas. It will be winter stuff. Because I understand that not everybody celebrates Christmas. In fact, I don't have a whole lot of actual Christmassy things. So, I have winter stamps. I don't have a whole lot of Christmas stamps. The bunny's got a nice decked out custom espresso machine. She paid a lot of money. I'm not going to talk about how she got the money. I mean, she's a bunny after all. Anyway, so yeah, color these. I still want. Guess that we'll do green. You're getting swamp juice. I have a friend who drinks matcha tea every time. Just does the thing of, hey, take a sip of this. I'm like, hey, it's gonna taste like grass. No, it won't. Yes, it does. It does. Every time. Tastes like grass. I would rather be born a goat and chew on grass all day than drink green tea. Well, there's green tea and then there's matcha tea. Matcha tea's disgusting. To me, anyway. That's cool. If you like matcha tea, you can just stay away. Like it. Okay, and that little one. Is going to be purple and orange because we are still in the festive Halloween spirit as much as we can be. Every day. Every day is Halloween for some people, especially me, for reasons. Alright, so I need all the washi I can get. Oh, blah. I'm glad that I have nails. Otherwise, that would be a real pain. Okay, so the lining it up sucks, always. There are some people who can just get this perfect. And then there's me. So now, because these are new to me dies, I get to play which one is which. It really isn't that bad. After I get this one all set up, I will be all done. and I will just have to do voiceovers. Okay, what is this one? At least you guys can see this in real time to see how long that this actually takes. This is one of the longer ones. Granted, while it says that it is only 10 minutes, all of the things that I have done to prep for this and all of the pre-planning and everything for all 3 cards at the moment is a little over 3 hours. Which, you know, crazy. But okay, at least they're getting done. Okay. Then we do the thing, that goes on there. Shove it in the die cutter. Take all of these out. And I try, especially whenever I have 2 sets of stamps, dies, whatever that I'm working with, I try my hardest to make sure that everybody goes back. Because if I don't, and I just leave it there and I forget about it, then I'm going to forget where they go. Or they could get knocked off and lost, which is super fun. And then this one. Take that out. This goes back on there. One more time. I've seen people that will do this and they will. A couple of different people will do. I mean, we all do different things with these. I stamp, color, and die cut. I have seen people that have die cut and then stamped and colored, which is hilarious to watch. Unless it's a really big die, it's just an absolute cluster. I've seen people that have inked it up, die cut it, and then colored it, which is about equal to that second one as well. This one works good for me. If you're thinking about getting all of this stuff, do what works best for you. I recommend that if you are going to be the person that colors after you die cut, use some washi tape, stick it to the back, and then cut it that way. It also works really easy for like ABCs and stuff like that. Any letters or anything, washi tape on the back of it works really well to put it in place. Okay, and now to switch over to figure out how to do this. Okay, so these are gonna go over here. These are gonna go right here. This is gonna take the longest. Yeah. Okay, so I do believe get folded like that. You think? Both go inside. Okay. I can use a bone folder, which is something that does creases really well. All right. Yeah, this one should have been a little bit better. Okay. Going to pause this. That works a lot better when all the glue is where it's supposed to be. ID. It's good. All right, so for this, calls for double-sided sticky tape on here. So with this stuff, a lot of the times they put it into a, hold on, let me move this down. Okay. A lot of times with this stuff, they put it into a tape runner. And I don't like tape runners because they're a pain in the butt. Also, working at the framing thing at Michael's, I've just learned to use it like that. Okay, next. Have these two. Got this. Oh, I was supposed to do another one of these. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Okay. Glad that I have more dark brown paper stuff. Okay, that gets cut. And I need another one of these. Whoopsies. That's okay. I don't do that very often. Again, I also haven't, used this in a while, so did not know that you needed two of everything. But that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Let's play. Alright, so like this. Where the sticky is on the outside. Hold on. Okay. So that makes no sense. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Because it's the back, so you don't need to do anything with the pull tabs. Okay. Pair. I was really concerned about this part. I only need to be concerned about that part on the other side. Got that. Take this stuff off. Make sure that they're facing the right way. Okay. That's the other thing too. You need to be somewhat precise about this. Okay. So that's how that works. Next is these things. Now, for this, because I've done this a lot, get on in. It's trying to fish these in this pane. Yay, one works. Okay, and then afterward, you put them back up, and that locks them in place. One, done. Okay, so what I'm going to do, since I know what goes where, so I'll take this. This in there too, just in case. Whenever you put this part on, then it gets a little bit restrictive. All right, cool. So, ta-da. And put that there. Put that there. All right. Get some there. It's kind of like what happens whenever me and Ember go to Starbucks, is that She hasn't mastered the art of sip and enjoy. Instead, it is very much guzzle and enjoy. And I am so not buying her a big O thing just so she can guzzle it down. Right there. Go right there. Like that. Okay. For this. So hopefully this works. Yeah, that works. Okay. I've made him hang down just a little bit more, but that's alright. Okay, cool. Well, it looks like that. That's cute. Okay, and then these just need to get put back on. And they're disgusting after this. Get in the hole, thank you. Okay. My brain went dead. Nope, there we go. Back online. Fantastic. Alright, so this is what's going to hold the little flaps. So the reason why you use double-sided sticky tape for this instead of glue for things like these is because the double-sided sticky tape holds down a hell of a lot better than glue does. Glue is meant to be if you need to set something down and you need to move it. And there is such thing as repositionable double-sided sticky tape, but the glue is a lot better for things like that. Shit that I have all of my edges good, because a lot of the times there's some leftovers. Okay. And this goes here, so it lines up with that circle. Okay. Can't really see it. And then we do that for the other side. That's the other thing too. This is pretty easy to rip. I don't really have much for thumbnails right now. That's working out pretty good for me. Again, I've also done, I have ripped this paper off of here and everything for the better part of 10 years. So pretty good with how to work it. Alrighty. And then the same thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, that goes there. Goes there. And then these get fed into here. A lot of people will use pattern paper because it looks nice all the way around. That is cool too. You can also pattern your paper like I did with the cup. That also works. And that's the thing. You can do as much or as little as you want with this. So, ta-da. And you got to kind of work it a little bit to make sure that everything works. See, like at the moment, that's the problem that I run into, is that this won't close. So, got to figure that out. Yeah. So that is the downside with this, is the fact that it is supposed to close, and it doesn't, because that's just kind of how that works sometimes. So I can take it out. I don't know how well this is going to come off. Nope. So I am going to have to redo this, which is cool because then I can cut it out of the whole editing thing. So I will get this out. Do another one of these. And whenever I post this on Saturday, with the magic of editing, this part won't be in there. Not that the mistake won't be in there. I do enjoy leaving my mistakes in there, because if all of the card people showed that we were perfect, then that would kind of be an issue. Especially for people who aren't, there are people out there that aren't looking for faults, but if you show that it's perfect all the time, then there are going to be people that are looking for imperfections. And they will point it out real quick. Or even if you already show that you don't do things perfectly, some people will just be quick to point it out. Which is fine, because obviously those people don't know that it's a little bit rude, but that's okay. That point, it is your choice to address it after that's happened. So, doing this, going to clean up my mess a little bit and redo these. At least they're easy. It doesn't take very much. Goes on there. Where's the other one? Right here. Okay, cool. And the thing. I lose this so much. So many times. Okay. Doing some quick coloring because I had already colored them once. So this is the downside with the Tada diorama, and the reason why I don't really use it a lot is because if you don't get things directly where they need to be, then it kind of messes up the whole piece. Obviously, I can't close it. So that means that I need to put them in closer, which is fine. Would have been nice if I remembered that. As you can see, I am not too worried about it. Ta-da. Okay, and now to put these back on, use washi tape. So this is also an excellent way to use up your washi tape as well. It was another thing that I got a bunch of while I was working at Michael's, and never really used it for a whole lot of stuff. The idea was there that I was going to use it for, I had started buying it back whenever people were buying it and then giving out like samples of it on little plastic bobbin things. There was also a time where people were making their own out of cloth tape. Yeah. I kind of get on that trend, and it worked out really well until it didn't. And now people just make their own out of much better products. You can either do like, within the last 10 years, planner stuff in general has been very good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, whenever I do this and in editing, it will be me taking this out and then me essentially putting these back. Not putting them back, but you know what I mean. Like 5 to 7 minutes will be cut out. Because I've already done this once. You don't need to see me do it again. It's going over there. Okay, this little one, and I have to make sure that they go on face down with the edge up on there, otherwise not going to work out too well for the sticking on of the stuff. Okay, let's try this again. So what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to put this new one in here. Yeah, because it's supposed to go down like that and pop up. Which I think was the problem the last time that I did this too. So I'm going to put this in here. Struggle bus it in there, because that's how that works. Actually, the odd thing is that this turned out a hell of a lot easier than whenever I didn't have the front in. Okay, whatever. And get in there. I did it all without using Happy Gilmore quotes. Okay, so let's close this again. That is not a lot of room. Okay. So hold on, let me look at. Da, 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 da. Where did I put all of the extras? That's not it. This is it. Yeah, even on here, there's only one guy. So I think that that's what I'm gonna do. Is the owl with his half a size mug of whatever he's got in here. I hope it's chewy and it works out well for him. There. Okay. I am going to stick him right in the middle. And that will work. Because then this goofy thing will close. Like that. So then where is this guy, you ask? It's going to be on the outside. Because that's how that works. Because we do what we have to do to make sure that it gets done. It's going to be right there. Ta-da! Okay, and of course I am forgetting a piece, which is this one. Yeah, that'll be cute. They had realized right whenever I put this on here, or whenever I put the leaves on there, I'm like, well, there go the leaves. I should have put them. Move over. So this is why I like glue, because I was able to move that over. Yeah. And it looks cute, and it opens. And yes, I could do more. I could honestly do more with the sides. I could add windows. I could do more with the back. I know that. I do. Okay. So what am I going to do? Oh, wishing you a beautiful ball. Okay. All right. Now, do I realize that whenever this opens up, it's going to show and it's going to look weird? Yep. Do I care? No, not really. This is the fun part about the fact that it's not going to anybody. All right, so yes, I realize that I have the other ones on here. All right. I think, however, I'm going to do it one at a time because I don't trust how that went. Okay. That is upside down. There's another thing with these. Whenever you are doing your final stamping, make sure that they are right side up. Otherwise, the perfectionist in you will make you want to jump off a cliff. Oopsies. Heave! Fingers got stuck underneath there. right. So that is it. This actually fits inside an envelope. And then, ta-da! Which is cool. Alright, then I can press stop on there, and that can be done. I still don't like the fact, so you can see on here, there is not a lot of room with this one. See if I can, yeah. That's how that works. There is not a lot of room. And I keep forgetting that. But either way, it pops up nice. There's a lot of room in there. There's a lot of things that you can do on the sides and everything. Yeah. So we've got this. This. These two. And this done. Which is awesome. I am so glad that I did this. I will be doing this every Wednesday. Let me turn this off, move this. I am so sorry. Please don't fall off. Please don't fall off. Hold on. This one has been used and abused. Okay. It's still a little blurry. I don't know how to clean it. I'm gonna have to use a Q-tip. Anyway, that was it. It was under 4 hours, which was awesome. I almost got a paper cut on my foot. I save that for later. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody that did. Everybody that lurked. Awesome. I'm going to get this out. I'm going to advertise it a little bit more, so you'll see it more on Instagram, and a couple of other places. But yeah, it was fun. I'm glad that I got it all figured out, all done, all everything, and I will see you again at 7:30 Central Standard Time again on Wednesday next week. I'm gonna end this. Thanks so much for coming. If you're watching this in the replay, please make sure to like and subscribe. And I'm sorry that it was almost 4 hours long, but at least it kept you occupied for 4 hours. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for coming. I'm going to end this and I will be back next week.